What's up, guys? It's the Juggernaut here. That's going to be my new intro, the Juggernaut. So I want to talk today about some Kung Fu, and these are just my opinions, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. But in a lot of Kung Fu, they teach things called wrist locks. And more or less, there are different kinds of wrist locks you can do to like bring people on the ground, to basically subdue them standing up. That's what she said. No, but seriously, bro, there's different kinds you can do. It's actually pretty fascinating, and I have studied a lot, and I've trained with them actually. I used to take Kuk Sul Wan classes, which is kind of like Korean Kung Fu, and they taught a lot of them, bro. Like, it was pretty good. But my take on wrist locks, what do I basically feel about them? It's simply just this, man. If you're good on your feet, you really shouldn't need to subdue someone like that. If you have a fair amount of power and strength, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just, why waste your energy? That's basically what I've come to realize. What I've come to believe in terms of the fancier Kung Fu stuff. I think it's great for the elderly, and ironically enough, there were a lot of elder people at that class, outsmarting your enemy and things like that. But the truth of the matter is, man, if you're tangoing with someone on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that should be your first go-to move. Because, number one, it's sketchy. A person can get out of a wrist lock. You really have to have your game down good, to 100% hold them there. You have to have your technique down like 1,000%. And even if you do, mistakes can happen. So you are taking a risk when you try to get fancy like that. But here's the big but. Again, that is what she said. If you're going up against multiple enemies, it definitely can work in your favor. Because when you subdue someone, you can manipulate their body and where they go. So you can put them in front of your enemy, you can throw them at your enemy, you can keep them basically in check while you're taking care of other people. So I believe wrist locks can actually be great to learn in terms of fighting gangs of people. But the truth of the matter is this, guys. Unless you live in like a really, really shitty part of town, I don't think going up against gangs of enemies are really something you have to worry about too much. But keep in mind, it still doesn't hurt to know, because they are out there, A group of thugs could hit you up at a Walmart, anywhere. Doesn't matter where you are. It could happen. It's just not quite as likely. Most of the time, confrontations happen one-on-one. But, again, man, like, I believe this is just my philosophy on the matter, is that it's important to just try to learn everything and see what works for you. So, there you guys go. That's just my little Jared's tip for today. Are wrist locks effective on the streets? Of course they are, man. Of course they are. But you just have to get your priorities straight and focus on what you really think is most important, in terms of, what's going to be your main go-to if shit does hit the fan. So I hope that, guys, helps you out. I don't know, man. I'll just say this, like, there are some techniques, guys, out there that are bullshit. And I think that needs to be said. So, like, don't just automatically believe everything you see on YouTube. Because I've seen some bullshit out there. It's out there, guys. Even people with, that you think are professional and have a black belt. It doesn't mean they're teaching you the right thing. So make sure to check your sources. And just use your own judgment. You know what I mean? So, best of luck, guys. Peace.